ho, ho. Welcome once again to Cooking with Santa. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make a pocket pie using these molds. I saw these molds online and I thought they were very cool. You see on one side you have your design and on the other side is solid. So this is the side you're going to press down and then you'll pull out, in this case it's a snowflake, you'll pull that out. You get your two pieces, put them on each side here. You fill it, clam it over, it's like a clamshell, kind of like a empanada, if you will, or a pot pie, not a pot pie, pocket pie. And you press them together. Of course, we're going to put an egg wash on there so that it would stick. And then you take it out, and the holes here are so that when you bake it, the steam can escape and it won't burst on you. So, what we're going to do in the beginning here is we're going to make our pie crust. Now, the pie crust is going to consist of, I'm making a double batch. So the double batch is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of butter, chilled and diced. I diced it up and I put it back in the fridge so it could chill. A half a cup of ice cold water, a teaspoon of sugar, and approximately a half a cup of sugar that's going to be used to just sprinkle on top before you throw it into the oven. After the egg wash, and sprinkle on top. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get this pie crust done, because then we're going to have to let it sit in the fridge for a couple hours. So here is my flour. My salt, my little bit of sugar. We're going to give this a little whisk just to mix it up. I've got my butter here, 2 sticks, diced into little, pretty much 1/2-inch cubes. We're going to dump that in here. We're going to use this thing here to just crunch up the butter, have it blend in with the flour. Once we've got it all mixed up like this, it should look kind of gravelly. Okay, we've cut our butter with the flour using a pastry cutting tool. That's what this thing is called. So we've got that done. Now we're going to add approximately a half a cup of water. It might be a little bit less, but I'm going to start with 1/8 of a cup, and I'm going to start mixing it with the spoon. I really don't want to use my hands because I don't want the butter to start to melt. So I've put in 1/4 of a cup of water. I'm starting to mix it up, and it really hasn't done much. So we're going to go with the other 1/4 cup, but I'm not going to put it all in at once. Just keep mixing this in. Still kind of dry. So we're going to put a little more in. And just go ahead and use the rest. Maybe now we can get in here with my hand. Start to combine this, squeeze it together. trying to work this fast because I don't want my hand to start melting the butter. What I'll do is put my hand inside this ice water to keep my hand from melting the butter. So we'll come back once this is all combined. Okay, I've got it combined, and it's a nice little tacky, but it's nice. Well, it's going to be my pie crust. So we're going to form it into a disc, wrap it in plastic wrap, set it in the fridge for at least a couple hours to let it set up. So we will be back. Okay, it's been a couple of hours. We've taken our patty, since it was a double batch, I made 2 patties of our pie crust. So we've got a lightly floured surface. Put a little flour on my rolling pin, and this thing is really stiff. So we're going to roll it out until we get it maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, and then we'll come back and use our little clamshell cutters. Okay, I've got my filling here. Apple filling, and I've got blueberry filling. So what we're going to do is, I think, the Christmas tree first. I'm going to put it onto our pie crust, press down, lift it up, and here you can see, well, let me pull you out of here. There you can see how the cutout looks. Okay, this is the cutout edge. This is the folding edge. So what we'll do is grab the piece without the holes and lay it onto our tray. Add our filling. Brush a little egg white along the perimeter. Then the other side, we will lift it up and remove the cutouts. Place it on our tray. With an ever so slightly brushing along the edges. And fold it over. Press it down. And gently peel it out. And there you have our little pocket pie. Isn't that cute? Oh, 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 oh. Put it on our sheet, and we'll continue to do some more. And we will come back. Got our oven preheating right now till 375 degrees. And here they are, my friends, ready to get popped into the oven. We'll be back. And here they are, my friends, looking good.